My name is Junious Brickhouse. I'm 35 years old. I've been dancing ever since I was a young child. And I think when people ask me, when did you start dancing, I usually tell them at that moment when I was able to let go and hear the music and feel what was going on inside. I am the founder and executive director of Urban Artistry Dance Company. We are a collective of people who dance over 7 styles of urban dance. Our primary purpose is each one teach one. We work hard to make sure that we represent each culture in each dance style for its history, for its traditions, instead of grouping it all up in one big pot and saying, look, it's hip hop. We believe that everybody has a story, and every dance style has history and traditions and people that make it great. Some of those styles that we're doing is, of course, house dance, popping, locking, break dancing, whacking, voguing. We're doing Be More Club stuff. And the list goes on. What we do is we send people out and we collect all of this information, all this research about these different styles. House music, the term and the actual music comes from Chicago. At a place called the Warehouse, they would take disco instrumentals and fuse them with soulful vocals, Motown, the Philly sound, different funk songs. And at the Warehouse, since that music was specific to the Warehouse, they called it house music. Now, house dance is not it's not a term that describes one specific genre made from the music. The term comes specifically from the feeling that you get, when you're dancing. It's about the complete experience. But over the years, people started to say, hey, look, this is something that we have to capture, and we can't let it slip away. If we don't tell our story, then we're going to lose our history. We're going to lose our past. Commonly now, house dance is broken into 3 different styles. There's jacking, which is the original form. There's footwork, which comes from happy feet, tap, and these types of movement. And you have a style that they call lofting. Those categories of dance branch out into many different types of movement. A lot of the names of the dances are regional. You can go anywhere and find a house dance event. When I first started getting involved in this culture, I had to go to little dirty places like, that were messy floors and, you were sliding all over the place. But the music was beautiful and the people were just as beautiful. As I'm dancing and as I'm continuing to participate in this culture, I just keep thinking about my students and my friends and how I want to pass on our traditions to young people and let them see the positive side of things. I think we all know that certain urban styles and underground movements get a lot of bad press, and there's not a lot of ambassadors, for the culture who had positive experiences. My mission is to continue to educate people about this and other dance forms in a very authentic, professional, and focused environment. Because I think that if we don't, after us, it's lost.